Right now, we do want to get to a viewer. Tamisha Steed is going to join us now. Her daughter is in this Midtown area. Tamisha, have you been able to speak with your daughter, and what has she told you about what's going on out there in Midtown?
Able to speak to her, and she's pretty shook up. She can't say too much because the homicide is here, but I can tell you one person is dead, and my daughter was shot at, but she's okay. And another person is they're in stable condition from what I hear.
And you said,
and it was an owner of the a unit in the building, is what I'm getting the information. But as of right now, they're still gathering kind of like more information.
and you said your daughter was shot at. What can you tell us about that? Is she doing all right, or what happened with that?
She is okay. She is actually an employee here. So, she did say the shooter has some mental conditions. So I don't know if this is something mental, but she is okay, thankfully. But you have to excuse me. We're kind of shook up. It's not what I was trying to do.
Absolutely, Tamisha. And first of all, we're really sorry to hear what happened with your daughter. My question to you, and I know it's still developing, why would the shooter allegedly target? Oh, it looks like we lost Tamisha
like
there.
We lost her.
My next question was going to be, why would the shooter target Tamisha's daughter and all the other folks involved as well? And hopefully we can get her back to get a better perspective of that, because the motive is why? Mm-hmm. Why shoot three people? And why were you targeting them? And then where are you now? Yeah,
and unfortunately in these situations, we hear this all the time when we hear about shootings, people trying to get in touch with their loved ones. So we're glad that Tamisha was able to hear from her daughter, because I imagine so many other people are wondering what's going on and how their friends and loved ones are doing who may work or live in this area. But Tamisha did say her daughter is okay. Yeah. We don't have confirmation on any of the other information that you heard from her. There is speculation that there was the mental health issue. We will work to continue to gather details and update you as soon as we get that information. But again, a very active situation. That's what Atlanta police are describing this as, and they're still asking people to avoid the area because they do not have that shooter in custody at this time.
Yeah, so you're taking a live look right now, folks. This is from GDOT's camera. This is Peachtree Street, 14th Street. When we first came on the air on 11 Alive Plus, we saw a lot of activity, a lot of tactical officers getting their game plan together as they move down the street. It's much calmer now in that area because they want to make sure that everyone's okay. So we're hearing from our producer that Tamisha is now back with us right now. So Tamisha, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, ma'am, I just wanted to ask you before we got disconnected, why do you think the shooter would have targeted your daughter?
Well, it seems as what they're saying is the shooter was targeting employees in the building.
Can you describe what kind of building or facility this is, or what kind of business this is there?
Yeah, this is an upscale condo building, and it's privately owned, meaning different people own their units. And so, like I said, I really don't. It's weird. I really don't know too much. I literally helped my daughter get this job. She's only been here probably 6 to 8 months. And so it's just, again, it's an upscale condominium here in Midtown. I'm sorry, guys, I'm shook up. This is startling, but it's an upscale condominium here in Midtown.
Tamisha, how did you hear about what was going on? Was it from your daughter, or did you hear what was happening from the community?
No, it was from my daughter. I have 2 daughters, and it was from my other daughter called. And when I called to check on my daughter, she was screaming through the phone. She couldn't really talk, because she was just so shook. But this has never happened to any of us before. So she couldn't talk at all. So I just stopped what I was doing.
Are they sheltering in place at this time at that place of business?
They are now. It's been on lockdown. Yes, it is.
Okay. And I imagine many other businesses and condo buildings,
Yeah.
apartment buildings, restaurants, shops in that area are also sheltering in place, as police have asked as well.
Yeah, so Tamisha, where are you right now in reference to where all this activity is taking place? Are you still close to where the crime scene is, or have you moved on to the hospital? Where are you?
No, I had to move on because I had to move on. My daughter's shook up. We're taking her to the hospital.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.